I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Don't let yourself get intimidated.
Insert human laughter.
Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Eh? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
What's over here?
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Twilight, mostly.
You ever read Clifford the Big Red Dog? And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. You ever read Clifford Goes to School?
That was a real foreign world for him. Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Like, Clifford makes a friend. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Just like in Clifford 2, The Revenge.
Wasn't expecting that one. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
Oh, sorry. I thought she was talking about your shitty poetry skills.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words.
Sucks.
Hold on. Okay. What's a word for shitty that's not mean? This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No, it reminds me of Clifford's birthday party mixed with Clifford the firehouse dog. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. I'm as embarrassed as Clifford the Big Red Dog was in Clifford's Good Deeds.
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
Okay. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from fucking nowhere. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Friend Aaron. No.
Good job! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
No response to that.
Get out of my house! Where do you keep your bandages? I'm gonna throw them away so you keep bleeding.
It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Oh, thanks. This is something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it.
For your next physical challenge.
You must eat an entire pie.
As you scale the aggro crag.
Oh, Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, just like last time.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological element usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Oh, damn. You self-congratulatory bastard. And having been through that myself, like when I sucked, like you do now, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Okay.
Like, you suck, and that's what I'm picking up on. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very sucky and deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. Am I talking down to you enough?
I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Friend Aaron. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy.
Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Friend Aaron, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club!
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after that book you gave to me.
Hey-o!
Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine! She's reading over there! See? Don't think about her so much. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison.
Oh, that's relaxing.
Yeah, some nice light fare. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Very similar to Clifford the Big Red Dog's lust for blood.
I scooch 1 inch closer to her.
But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
That's a normal sentence.
We continue the first chapter in silence. Then we do the second chapter screaming.
I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else.
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet.
Yeah, the whole dismembering bodies part.
Oh, right. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ha!
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Maybe it's because she can't resist the urge to slice off my hand.
Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! Oh boy, it's so good. I love it.
Can you read it?
Well, I guess we know who gave you the bloodstained poem earlier. Let's do Yuri, cause she's doing well. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today, Fred.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I just like holding it.
Uh?
My breath. The poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on. But that doesn't really matter.
I wrote all the words you like.
It feels like anything written by you is a treasure.
Oh, fuck.
Ha 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 ha. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Delete me!
Whoa.
Oh boy. Okay. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devouring snakes with human eyes, holy shit, a thread connecting all living human eyes, what the fuck, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks a second time. What? Every second time? That doesn't make sense. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Whoa. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes.
Oh my god.
Breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh, ha ha ha.
Short and sweet, isn't it?
Doesn't really matter what it's about.
Sure.
Finally. This is really all I wanted. Friend Aaron, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the 2 of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah! Oh, wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life.
Oh boy.
Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you.
Oh god.
Oh boy, doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. I don't care anymore, friend Aaron. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequence that face. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Oh boy. Please, friend Aaron, I just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you.
Whoa.
Oh, you should disinfect
That's
that first.
sweet. Oh,
I just
yeah,
want to
right.
pull your skin open and crawl inside of you.
Cool.
I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, friend Aaron. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Oh no!
That's a bad time.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh god, it's Clifford the big red stab wound. Oh my god.
So you're the friend Aaron that Sayoi's always been talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, friend Aaron. We're the Literature Club.
No! Up with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Or games that do the same fucking thing over and over and over and drive you insane.